This is Lindsay and it's March 10th, 2026, Tuesday. And yeah, so I'm just doing an update because I really keep getting all these direct clarifications about what has happened or what's going on with this whole thing that I've been set up for especially the past 3 years. And clearly what this person has been trying to do to me, this man, this Valdez, let's just call him Mr. Valdez because I'm trying to just forget about, sometimes you have to try to forget about people in order to move on. But what they're doing is very obvious to me. I mean, I clearly see all the patterns and all the setups to try to exploit me. Make me look crazy, or all the things that they're doing. I see it clearly. Let's just put it that way, because what that man has been trying to do is mirror everything that I do, like mock me, mirror me, psychologically, because I'm the one who's been talking all about narcissistic abuse and coercive abuse and all this stuff. And so that man acts like, plays dumb, but then he'll go home and probably research it and then talk to his other friends about it and make fun of me, because I know that's what he was doing, and I know that he has was most likely still is involved with that person, that third party, and God knows who else, what other women, because he's lied so many times, and I would catch him in lie after lie after lie, and he seems to think that that's just a joke, that I'm just a toy, a joke. And I've noticed that whenever I'd be out with him in public, like whenever, and most of the time I didn't want to, like after I saw how he was treating me in public around people, especially like at the park or just in certain places, I realized this man just treats me like a toy, like I'm a thing, an object, like I'm not even a real person, like I'm just somebody, like a prop of which he could exploit and mock because it was making him feel better, to feel in control of me. I think that's what it felt like, because his behavior was so weird, and the way other people would react, I could see what he was doing. It's like he was projecting his own securities onto me and like wearing a mask, because I've seen him a completely different person, like when he would come into my house and disturb me when I'd be working out, exercising. He'd come in and knock on the door wearing his business suit or his work attire to go to work at that fucking Saks Fifth Avenue fucking place, whatever, okay? And he would be all dressed up, and so therefore he feels like, oh look, I'm all dressed up with cologne and I smell good. And then he'd bring a coffee or try to bring me stuff like, and I didn't ask for these things. He was doing it because he knows. Why was he doing all this shit? Interfering with my workout, just so conveniently on his way to work to try to fucking distract me, knowing that what I'm doing, because he wants his ego, and because he knows that I'm under surveillance and he's exploiting me. That's why, because he wants to be seen and he needs my attention, and he needs me to validate him. That's how narcissistic people are, is that they need constant attention. They need constant attention from whoever, because he seems to think it's like, yeah, I may as well be the man's fucking manager. And if I were in charge, I would have fired him. That's why I'm glad that his position was eliminated from Saks Fifth Avenue and all this shit. It's gonna teach him a lesson. Let that teach him a lesson about how he fucking mocked me, took advantage of my kindness and my vulnerabilities and turned it into weakness, and exploited the fucking shit out of me for the past 3 years, knowing good and well what the fuck he was doing and all the goddamn flying monkeys that he's been working with, i.e. so-called family. And I know for a fact that motherfucker was being contracted by somebody in my own stupid fucked up family during that probate stuff or whatever to try to control my money and exploit me and make money in a very perverted way. And nobody or nothing is going to change my mind, because I already know what's going on, and I know how these people are. I do enough research. I spend enough time thinking alone, and these people are always trying to fucking distract me. If I have a natural gift of intuition or psychic abilities, these dumb fucking people are always trying to distract me, no matter what I do in my life, and it's been like this every day for the past I don't know, 25 fucking years. I can look back in my history when all this shit started happening to me, and it all, I'm not dumb. I know myself better than these stupid people think they do. I know myself. I know I know my intuition, and I don't doubt my own intuition, because 98% of the times I'm correct about what I know about people, because I can feel the emotions, I can feel the energies, I can pick up on their lies and what they're trying to do, and when they're scripted or fake. And these people think that I don't see that. So now I don't give a shit. I find it all, so I predicted all these things. I knew that this was going to happen. I knew that this man was full of shit, that he was being contracted by some stupid fucking private security or whatever to just be a handler for me and to try to distract me and do all this stuff so that he could get money and make money off of me illegally. And that's pretty obvious. Meanwhile, with these other people the whole time using me, and God knows he probably got that girl who I talked about before pregnant at his job and had affairs with women at his job, had affairs with his co-workers, with his clients, and all this shit. And I know that because I know this man, and he's a player. He's a liar. He's like he's a leech. He wants to come to me because I know all this shit. And now that he's gotten fucking caught for what he's done, and he's no longer going to have his little posh job at Saks Fifth Avenue, he's coming to me to rescue him. And it's not my fucking problem. You dug your fucking hole. Now you have to get your fucking ass out of it. He acts like a dog, then go play with the fucking dogs. And that's what he gets. This is his karma. And I knew this was going to happen because of his behavior, his demands, the things that the evil stuff, the intentions of this man were evil the entire time. No amount of, he can't convince, his fake bullshit like I love you, it's all fake. And when somebody's being genuine with you, because you can feel it. And this man is clearly scripted. He's always coming over here with some prepared fucking script or some fucking Yankees stupid, always the same fucking uniform, the same bullshit. It's always got to be controlled opposition. Anything that I believe in, that I stand for, he has to try to fucking mock that and make me feel guilty about who I am. And I don't. And fuck you. I don't give a fucking, he and I are completely fucking opposite. I have no interest in the shit that this man, he's into, like black women, Caribbean shit, all this, and good for him. I don't care, but I know that I don't like that shit, and I know that I don't run around with his people. I'm not interested in his people that he hangs out with, his circle or whatever. I don't want to know these people because I know what they do, and I know how they are. I've been around those kinds of people, and I've seen the way they fucking behave at the gym and other places. It's not my thing, to each his own, but I know what I like and I know what I don't like. And he's always trying to change me into someone who I'm not and then punish me for being who I am. Albeit subtle, that is exactly what he's trying to do because he's jealous, he's envious, and he's insecure. And so he has to try to project all of his fucking insecurities onto me by using things about my image, about the way I look, about the way I dress, about what I eat, about my hair, whatever the fuck he can find to try to embarrass me or shame me. And then make these comments about other women and all the goddamn fucking street theater that every time I'm out with this man in public, all the shit that happens because he's got an ego, so goddamn fucking ego maniac. And I'm not your plaything. I'm not your fucking prop. And this is a message to him because just now, yesterday he showed up here when I was in the middle of doing something private, in my own home, in my own routine, my own meditation in the mornings, when he knows that, so he tries to fucking interrupt, coming over here in his fucking suit and tie on his way to work, Saks Fifth Avenue. And so he's knocking on the fucking door, right? So I answer the door, right? I'm like, good God, would you just leave me? I'm thinking, I'm in the middle. Can you not see that I'm trying to work, that I'm extra? These people don't give a shit. It would be like me going to his fucking work when he's with people and start interrupting and asking him questions and trying to get attention with all his women clients or his faggot gay friends at work. It's actually his little gay, whatever. But you know what? It would be the same thing if I were to do that. But I have dignity and pride, and I don't do that shit to people because I don't need his attention. I don't need his fucking validation. But so he was doing that, so of course I had to answer the door, and then for a good fucking 30 minutes, I wasted a good fucking 30 minutes talking to him, wasting my fucking time and energy on him. And meanwhile, he's just gathering information, looking at what I'm doing, and trying to be all, mocking me, what I had done in the morning, mocking my rituals, and everything about what I do naturally, what comes naturally to me, and what I enjoy doing. He sees it as a joke, and you know what? Fuck you. Screw you. I don't give a fuck what the fuck you think or your fucking surveillance dumb fucks. It's my life, and I have the right to do what I'm doing. So I'm on my treadmill, he's standing there, he keeps trying to get on the treadmill. I'm like, get off my fucking don't stand on my fucking treadmill, Lewis. He's so, so I have to stop what I'm doing, and then he shows me he pulls out of his pocket this piece of paper, and it said something like Saks Global, and it had the date, it said March 6, 2026, and it said, Dear Lewis, and it had his address at the left-hand corner, like Kirkpatrick is where he lives with his parents, which, whatever. Okay, so his address was on the left-hand side of this typed-out piece of paper. And he had told me that, like, on Friday, he couldn't remember if it was on Thursday or Friday of last week, that they said they had a meeting and said that the Saks Fifth Avenue in San Antonio was going to close down. He already told me that Saks on 5th, whatever that is, I don't know what the fuck that is, was closing down or had closed down. But now he says that, and I had to validate it myself, and sure enough, I found on the internet that indeed Saks Fifth Avenue in San Antonio is closing down. After 30 years, they're closing permanently the store at the North Star Mall. And I was like, oh wow, could have fucking fooled me. I've been predicting this for a long time. I knew the place was going to fucking close down because of what goes on there and the people they fucking hire to do the money fucking laundering and trafficking shit that goes on there. And God knows counterfeit money and everything else that goes on at these fucking front shell companies. And I know this because I know about these kinds of companies. And I told him this a long time ago. I said, do you know where you're working and who you're working for? I knew all this, and plus he would lie about all the stupid security shit going on because he works with these fucking people. I believe he works as some kind of private security contractor or something, and he was contracted to work there. Probably. He's not a fucking if that's what he does, that's part of what he does. But other than that, he's just somebody who likes to handle people and interfere and get their identity, steal their identity, and steal their money. That's what I think. He's like a career con artist criminal. And it's obvious because of the way he behaves. He steals things from people. He's like a thief. He comes into my house and starts fucking taking things without asking. He makes a fucking mess and leaves a mess like a fucking dog. He's messy, he's rude, he's disrespectful, he has no respect for my boundaries, he doesn't listen to anything I say, he parrots and mocks me and tries to imitate me like a mirror. Because whenever you reveal who these people are, I'm talking about a narcissist here, they try to mirror back. You're mirroring what they're doing, and so they realize that what they're doing is they're having to face themselves because they're afraid to face who they really are. So basically, he's been using me for the past 3 years to be his therapist, his mediator, his person to come running back to whenever his relationships with these other women go wrong. He's just using me like a fucking doormat, like a fucking object, like a joke. And I see that because all of a sudden his tune changes whenever, like in the past several weeks, oh, he's so nice to me. I love you. I need to be with you. I want to be with you. I need to be with you all the time. I need you. I miss you. I love you. Why? You see, why would all of that happen within such a short amount of time? What's all the urgency? What's all the, you know what I mean? I can clearly see the patterns of this man and his behavior because I pay close attention to all this kind of thing. And for him to think that I don't see that he can continue to try to mock me or take advantage, he's wrong. He's a fool. He's a fool to think these things and doubt my perceptions, which is what they do. Because these narcissistic people are always trying to doubt you, to get you to doubt yourself so that you doubt your reality. And that's called gaslighting. That's called psychological gaslighting. And this is what they do because they feel that once you have discovered who they are and once you have exposed them, They have to get revenge. And these smear campaigns can go on and on and on for a long time, and they get other people involved. And not only is he involved, this whole smear campaign that I've been going through is perpetrated by this fucking half-sibling, Carter Baldwin, because of that probate stuff. It's all connected, and most of these men are closet fucking homosexuals. I'm telling you that the reason I'm being punished is because I figured out a long time ago that they're closeted gays or bisexuals. These men, I know this for a fact. And they're mad at me because I know what these fucking people do. They fucking snort cocaine, they're closet homos, and they're misogynistic. I don't care if they have a fucking job or a family. That doesn't mean, I lived in fucking Los Angeles for 2 goddamn years. I know how these people are. They're perverts. They treat women like fucking sex objects. And then most of them are homosexuals, posing as straight. Okay? And most of these types of people work in the goddamn entertainment industry, as well as human trafficking, porno, and retail, like department stores, fashion, all that. I know this for a fact because I've been around these people long enough to know, and long enough to observe their behavior and how they really feel. I can see, when somebody hates you. When they're just using you because they need protection or they need somebody to validate them. I'm not fucking dumb. I've got a lot of experience throughout my life, a lot of different experiences. This motherfucker has no idea about, because he underestimated my talents or my who I am. Just because I don't look the right way, or I don't work at some fucking Saks Fifth Avenue like he does with all his goddamn uppity friends who think they're all this. I see how he is. He treats me like shit, like I'm a cheap fucking hand-me-down, like an option. And that's how he always treated me. And especially now, it's just punish time. It's humiliation ritual time. So if I go out with him in public, what is it? It's a humiliation ritual to try to punish me for who I am, to try to discard me and disrespect me and make me feel this or that. I'm a good, whatever the fuck you fucking think. I don't fucking care what the fuck he thinks and all his goddamn flying monkey fucking dumb fucking friends. I couldn't fucking care less. It's my life. I don't give a shit what he thinks. I hope that he moves to New York. I hope that he fucking goes to wherever. I don't care. He's like a fucking carpetbagger. Like a person who leeches off people, steals from people, steals their fucking energy, and he does this to other people too, I'm sure. I don't even want to know what he's doing anymore, and I wish that he would quit fucking coming to my house and bothering me when I told him I don't want you. He's asking me the other day, will you be my girlfriend? Are you going to be my girlfriend? When we were walking at the park the day before yesterday over there at Concepcion or that park area over there. There's always weird shit happening every time I go for a walk with him over there. And he started asking me, will you be my girlfriend? You haven't answered my question yet. I said, why are you asking me this over and over again? You've got a girlfriend. I saw your girlfriend on Facebook, your wife or your fiance. Don't get me in the middle of your fucking drama, Lewis. Because what you're doing is triangulating me with your girlfriend, using me as a therapist. I can't help it that you fucked up, that you probably promised this woman God knows what, and she probably fucking took you to the goddamn cleaners, right? Because you're so eager to impress and get your sex needs met. It doesn't matter who the person is, but I'm sure that woman saw through your bullshit or whatever the fuck it is that you two are doing to me. Screw you. I'm not your fucking therapist, and good luck with her or whoever you're engaged with or involved with, or your fucking kid out of wedlock or whatever, your baby mama drama shit. Some girl you got pregnant at that fucking Saks Fifth Avenue. He's a fucking player. He's filthy, dirty player. I don't care. He's a bum, and I don't even. I don't like him. I just realized I don't have feelings for this man. He's fake. The minute, they'll fucking get you to try to care about them, and he's all lovey-dovey trying to have sex. I'm like, I don't want to have intimacy with you. Why are you so pushy about me having sex with you? I don't want to. He won't even get an HIV test. I said, go get an HIV test if you want me to do that. And I don't even want to, but he won't even do that. I'm like, why would you? That shows me once again that you don't respect me if you can't even get a goddamn HIV test. What does that tell me about who you are? Or what does that tell me about myself? If I would it just shows that I don't respect myself, and I do respect myself. This man is a player. He doesn't care. He's got a pattern, and the pattern is such that he's a sex addict and probably a drug addict and an alcoholic, and I'm not here to fix you. I hope that it works out for you, but I'm done. I need to live my life and fucking breathe for once and figure out what I'm gonna fucking do instead of babysitting your ass. I'm done with that shit. You wasted enough of my fucking time. Your fucking smear campaign at the gym. He fucked up my all the money I lost in the past 3 years because of him. You can't imagine how these people drain you of your energy, your finances, your health. And I talked about all this before, and I knew. And it only gets worse if you keep on, once you know who these people are, you need to keep the fucking door shut. Because they will continue to do this fucking smear campaign and humiliation ritual shit until you die, until you get killed or die. And I'm not gonna I can't do it. Physically, he knows that I can't do that. He takes advantage. He's a fucking bully. He's a bully, and somebody needs to see. I shouldn't have to fucking waste my fucking energy talking about it. But he comes over here again today after I'm washing my dishes. Because yesterday he's like, well, let me come over tomorrow. Well, go with me to breakfast, or let's go for a walk tonight. Go for a walk under the moon or some shit like that. I said, I don't want to. He was mocking me because I was looking at tarot cards. He thinks he's so goddamn smart because he's fucking surveilling me is what's going on. They're surveilling me, so he's using my life to fucking dictate his fucking reality. This is my real life. I'm not fake like him. Or these other fucking people. He's a fucking fake fucking player. Toxic as can be. Drama. Everywhere he goes, it's fucking drama with all his fucking women that he's got goddamn stringing along all these women. It's disgusting what these people do. So he comes over here today, and I just ignored him. I just fucking ignored him. He comes over knocking on my fucking window in my room. He knocks on that back door, and I did notice that he had on that Yankees, that same fucking thing he had on the other day, that Yankees sweatshirt, that whatever the fuck, New York Yankees. And I was like, I just can't fucking, I can't deal with this shit anymore. He's just trying to fucking destroy my life. And I just can't deal with this fucking pervert. And then what does he want? He wants to come into my fucking house, go into my fucking bedroom, take a shower, tell me what to fucking do. No, he just is using me for whatever. I'm not giving you anything. Nothing. It's over. Now go move on with your new girlfriend, that Nydia, and get away from me, please.